Hey guys, how are you? Hope your day was well. You are watching Mango Salad. Yay, 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 yay. Cue in sound effects if I've learned how to do that editing yet. Did you like last Monday's video of me? You see me? Because I'm a person, you know? um, for today's podcast and YouTube video, and for the people that are listening to this on Spotify, I'm going to try to describe my tattoos in depth if you're so you can kind of like imagine it. It'd be easier for you to watch the video so you can see it personally. I am going to be doing a tattoo tour because I have a lot of tattoos. I know like right now you can't really see me, but I do, especially on the back of my arm, but I'm gonna explain them in depth of the little stories behind them because I've been getting tattoos since I was 20. My first tattoo was actually, ironically, the one I'm getting removed, and you can kind of still see it. I'll put like a picture right here of what it was before I started the tattoo removal process. It was my first tattoo, and the goal of the first tattoo, what I originally wanted it to be well, what does the tattoo mean itself? Um, this too will pass. I know in like biblical terms it's supposed to be this too shall pass, but I didn't want teaspoon on my neck, which is like kind of funny, but that's why I got this too will pass, but I know it's this too shall pass, and I wanted it to be like a behind the ear tattoo, but for whatever reason, and I've noticed this about tattoo places, they don't like small tattoos for whatever reason. And I love small tattoos. I also like fine line tattoos, but the guy that was tattooing me at the time, he was like, it has to be this size, and I was like nervous and shy. I was like, I guess it's gonna have to be this size, and then I never liked it. But initially, why I got the tattoo was because I went through a breakup, and I know it's like ironic because I made a video last week, like my first heartbreak. That was like with a girl, but this was my first heartbreak with a man. I went through that, and the goal was to like get a tattoo to like remind myself that like hard times, you'll get through them. This too will pass. This too shall pass. Yeah, it was like a self reminder that I wanted like on, you know, what I wanted it, but it ended up being this really big neck tattoo that I'm getting removed. Um, yeah, initially it was just like I wanted it to be like a reminder of like, you know, hard times happen, but we can get past them. So that was my first tattoo. My second tattoo might be flexibility. It was this this one right here. It was my dice. I love this one. This was one just for fun. I love sneakers, and the goal of that was when I wear like sneakers, or like high tops or like whatever, you could see like the peeping of like my tattoo. Hi, Milo. Milo wants to say hi. He always does that when I'm like doing something. He wants to like be involved. I don't know. I guess he wanted attention. But yeah, that was for fun. People asked me like what specifically like it means, or like if the numbers on the dice mean anything. It doesn't. It just looks cute. I was looking through their flash, and it was an easy tattoo, I will say. If you guys need or like want like an easy placement on tattoos, I'd recommend that placement of the body because it didn't really hurt, and I love it. I still love it to this day. I don't regret it. I think the only one I do regret, like truthfully, is this neck tattoo that I'm getting removed, but the other tattoos that I have, I love them and I'll keep them because honestly, they're cute, and it's just a reminder and character building, I guess, right? And yeah, gotta remember for like the podcast listeners, it's a dice on the back of, I guess that's called your ankle. Yeah, it's a dice on the back of my ankle, and it just dice, and I got it because I like sneakers and I thought it would look cute outside of sneakers, and I still believe that. I think the third tattoo I got, which is this one right here, I liked it because I think it's technically like a wheat, like a grain. I know it's not lavender, but it's cute, and I've always loved like the tattoos that have the thorns. Um, that one was also done out of town, like an hour away from where I live. Super easy, the placement on like the back of my arm. Imagine, podcast listeners, a wheat tattoo, and I love the thorns. I've always liked these, like, or not thorns, or leaves, the way they're like shaped. I've always liked that in tattoos. Like, when I've looked at like reference pictures, I just, of course, like, there's flowers and stuff in my apartment. I just love nature. A lot of like the things that I have, like this one is my leaf tattoo. I got that kind of not recently, but like more recent than, I'd say it's about like 2 years old. This one right here. Now I'm just going down like my arm. So this is like my biggest thing, and they're all like, they're starting to look like a back kind of sleeve on the back of my arm, but not really. This one, it kind of looks like a heart. It wasn't meant to be like that, but it's kind of cool. It's a leaf, podcast listeners, and it's black, and it looks like a heart. I was looking on, what's it called, Pinterest, of tattoos, because I really wanted a tattoo. Ever heard of like tattoo therapy? I got it spontaneously by myself, and I got this one, and I like it. I still like it to this day. Then there is my stingray. I have this matching with a friend. Which is kind of funny, this story, and I'll tell you like the brief rundown of the story. I went out of town with a group of friends. Gulf Shores, Alabama. Have you ever heard of like Hangout Fest? This is when like Chapel Roan wasn't popular. I mean, she was popular, but she wasn't like huge yet. And it's crazy to believe like how, you know, big she's gotten. And I didn't know her at the time. Like, this was just me finding out about her, and I saw her front row for $45, which is crazy. That would probably never happen again. But backtrack. I decided I spent like a weekend in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and I didn't realize that stingrays were there. Like, I just decided to like go in the water, and you know, just like me being, I was like, I'm gonna go jump in the water, and I see it like swim, and mind you, it was huge stingray. And like my friend at the time, I was like, there's stingrays in the water, and they were really close, like on the shore. And she was like, nah, like, there's no way. Didn't believe me until she saw it and just freaked out. And I was like, oh my god. Ran out of the water, and then we decided to go back in, but realized there was more of them, and they were so close to us, like just crazy big stingray in the water. And then you're like, no, I can't do this. It's a sign. So when we look back on that story, when we got this tattoo, like we wanted like a matching tattoo. We got this one in honor of that, because it was a funny thing of like, oh my god, there's stingrays in the water, but there's not. This one next, have you guys ever heard, which is like kind of like a thing that I've noticed with tattoo shops, like during like Friday the 13th, they'll do like a sale, and it's like really big. I remember standing out in line for hours. Like, my friend even brought like a chair, the girlfriends that I was with, because we were standing in line for hours for, you know, they do the cheap flashes like promo, and you like pick one, and it's already like pre-done. You can't like move the size, and they do like a 24-hour thing where they're like in and out of like different people, and like you pick. So I picked this one right here. Some people have told me it looks like a watermelon. It's an orange slice. I got that one. I don't know why. I just have always liked orange slice tattoos for whatever reason. I think they're cute. So I got this one right here. Then the other one on my back, if you see it right here, I like the font. It's just my daughter's name, Miss Kendall Rose. I always wanted one in honor of her. I think it's so cute. And this one is just, it means a lot to me because, of course, it's my little baby. I got it on the back of my arm. How do you say that? My shoulder blade, for podcast listeners. That's where I got it, and I like the font of it. I don't know what the font is called, but it's like kind of like, it's like a beachy vibe tattoo. I also have this one. I'll put a picture right here because I can't really show it without like ripping off my shirt. But it's basically, and I got this the same time I got this one. It was like, I'll put like a day of like pictures like right here of, if I can figure out how to do it. I could probably figure out how to do that with editing. It was like a whole like 24-hour like period that was like during, so I picked out two. So it was like my palm tree right here, because I've always liked the look of like the under, you know, area of a tattoo right there. So I got the palm tree because I love, you know, I love the beachy vibes. I've always loved the beachy vibes. Definitely a summer beachy girl. Hardcore by heart, love it. So I got that one. And I know that like a lot of people say like with tattoos that are like on your ribcage, they hurt. I don't know if it's just because it was like right here that it didn't, or just everybody's different. It didn't really hurt for me. I mean, it definitely, of course, it's a tattoo and it hurt, but it wasn't like too terribly bad. I don't remember it like, and it was like really fast. I think that's it for this on my arm. I think the last one that I have is actually the biggest tattoo I've had, and I know it's like kind of ironic because I just said this one like right here didn't really hurt, but this one is my ghost, and if you could see, it has strawberries and flowers. I've actually considered, I'll put a picture right here so you can see it because I know like I'm not like that flexible. It's like right here. I've actually considered like going back and like adding color to it, but I also don't know because I don't have other colored tattoos. I've like tried to keep it like black ink. I love the black, but I also love the look of colored tattoos, and I think it would be really cute if I went back and had like the strawberries, and there's also like flowers in it, and like leaf stems in it too, and I think it would like really look cute if I added like color, but I also like it like that too. Oh, also forgot this one, but I'll explain that later. Reorganizing. I like the look of this tattoo by itself, but I've also considered like going back. I was with an ex-friend of mine, and she wanted to like go get a tattoo with like a girlfriend, but the girlfriend that she had decided that she couldn't make it. So I had like a spot because this tattoo artist made like a spot for both of them, and she was like, "Do you want to come in with me?" And I was like, "Sure." So I was looking through their flash. I picked out this one because I like spooky movies, but I also like that it's like tropical in there too. I got a little hint of that because I've got like a tropical theme going on with my tattoos, and I really like it. I really like it, and I like the way it looks with like, because this one's like smaller and it like hides if I'm wearing like socks that are long, but this one's it's like so big you could still see it through like if I wear like boots or something. It's super cute. I like it a lot. Don't regret it. So cute. I think it hurt. I think that was like one of my most painful tattoos because of the fact that it's just big and it's got like a detail to it. It just took a long time. I mean, not like too long, but it took longer than like my smaller tattoos, of course, because it's a lot bigger. But I was looking through their flash, and I think the artist was telling me like he originally wanted it to be a tattoo with color, but since it was like in the flash, I was like looking through, and there was like a lot of other tattoos that I wanted to get, but out of all of them, I really liked this one, and it's super cute. I got that one. And then I think the last tattoo that I have is this one. I got it with an ex-friend of mine. She, the tattoo artist, if you see this, hi, because I know that you follow me, I follow you, of course. Technical difficulties. Apparently I need to buy more storage, so I was going through my phone and deleting unnecessary apps and attachments, which I don't even have apps anymore because I've deleted all of them because my phone, you know, whatever. Anyways, this was the last tattoo, the final tattoo that I actually forgot about that I have, and I have it matching with a friend, ex-friend, She has the same one. It's from a artist who was new, and we picked out the flash because it was cheaper because she was new, and she had like this specific thing of like we picked through it, and this was one of them. It's just Bloom with Grace for motivational purposes. I think it's really cute. I've always wanted a tattoo this placement specifically. I was kind of nervous to get it because I have like clean arms on like my this part of my body. I know like the other tattoos are like here, but this one like of course is like the most visible one that people see firsthand because it's like right there. I think it's cute, even though like the girl and I aren't friends anymore. I still love the tattoo, and of course the memories behind it are nice. It's just nice. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my tattoo tour. I hope to see you again next Mango Monday. I have so many ideas and planned things coming up soon. I'm gonna be filming for, I think, Pride. Because in my town they're having like a Pride get together thing. And I'm excited to be a part of that. But thank you guys so much. I will see you next Mango Monday. Bye guys. Now filming that was a thumbnail. I didn't do that last time, but I think it would help. Bye guys.